Welcome to yet another episode of How I Lost My Sight. And today we have Herbert Matome all the way from Limpopo. Do enjoy.
Afternoon, everyone. This is Herbert. I currently reside in the beautiful province of Limpopo. Yeah, guys, it's being blind. Being blind is not a small issue. Being blind is quite a difficult issue. But yeah, please don't mind the earphones. Being blind actually takes a lot from you emotionally. I'm totally blind and I've been blind for the past 8 years. So I've been blind for a long time. But I have overcame all the challenges. Actually, being blind has allowed me to be a better person. I'm more focused and I'm achieving more in my life as a blind person. But yeah, the topic for today, how did one lose his eyesight? Well, my story is a peculiar one. How I lost my eyesight goes into the realm of the supernatural. Like I said, I lost my eyesight in 2012. Now, I'll narrate the story. Choose to believe it or don't believe it. But this is my story and I totally believe in it. And I've got my reasons as to why I believe in it. So you can make a deduction as to how you feel about the story. Well, when my eyesight initially started, they were very painful. They were very, very painful and read, according to what I could see on the mirror. I went to a government health facility and unfortunately I wasn't given any medication or anything, even some sort of medication to actually stop the pain. So thereon, the initial doctor written that I've got some sort of cataract, and then he admitted me to another facility to go there for further checkups. So I went there, and then the health professional there actually gave me a date for 6 months later to come back. Again, no medication was supplied, right? So while staying at home with the pain, with the frustration as to what's happening to my eyes, because I could see my eyesight is going, right? Then family and friends kind of said, well, let's go check out spiritually as to what's happening. So we went to people who are spiritually gifted as to ascertain what is really going on with my eyesight, because it seems it's of a supernatural nature. Well, I went to a couple of people who are spiritually gifted, and the story was more or less the same. They narrated a story that actually there's dark forces at play. There's someone who hates me, who does not want to see me succeed because he can see my future is quite bright. So what they did is they crushed bottles, mixed it with chicken blood, and then captured a wild animal. So they took that mixture, they mixed it with also what I can say muti or a potion. They took that mixture, poured it inside the animal's eyes. The animal was a jackal, and then rubbed it within the animal's eyes so that the bottles can cut and the muti can actually go in. And they let the animal go to roam around in the wild blind. As the animal was roaming around and the bottles were doing its job, that affected me as well. So I was also experiencing the same pain that the animal was experiencing. At first, I didn't believe in such. I just thought, people are just talking, even though the story was similar across all of them. But when I went back 6 months later to the health facility, the doctor that was assessing my eyes and doing a full prognosis as to what's wrong with my eyes. Firstly, she started by cancelling what the first doctor said that I have a cataract. It's not cataract. And then she asked me quite pointed question as to, was I involved in an accident? And the answer was no. Was I in a fight where foreign objects went to my eyes? I said no. And then she couldn't understand, because she says, the damage in my eyes, I've got the scarring tissue on my eyeball, which is right on top of the eye. But the scars are also synonymous with what has happened to the lens, because the lens is also shredded, as if something was shredding at the lens as well as my eye. So it is synonymous with what they call violent injuries, or injuries that happen through an accident, a fight or some sort. So foreign object went into my eyes. And I answered no, but that can't be, because I've never been into a fight. I've never been in an accident. So she was baffled. But with me, with hindsight, I started remembering what the spiritually gifted people say to me as to what happened. Then now the scarring in my eyes sort of like makes sense. And then the doctor said, they can't operate on top of scars. So there is absolutely nothing they can do for me. But yeah, that is the short end of my story. That is what I went through. Currently, my eyes, I can see light perception. I can see even some of my shredded lenses within bouncing around within my eyes. So I can see light perception. That's all I can see. But I'm very glad that I can see the little light is there. But in short, guys, what has happened to you or how you have attained your blindness shouldn't be a determiner as to how you move forward. Being blind is just a stage. It's a stumbling block. You can get over it if you choose to go over it. It's not a dead end, guys. I'm a living proof. I'm a student. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm moving on with life. My life is far greater than it was before I became blind. So being blind is not a dead end. Being blind is just a stumbling block that you can get over. So don't stress yourself as to how you went blind and etc. I don't. I'm living my life to the fullest. Cheers, guys.